Hello, this is Angelo with your Project Next Accelerator Bonus, and this is Digital Growth Masterclass number 7. Today's subject is very important because it is one of the game changers in communication, especially when you have a digital product or where you communicate digitally your message. And that is always leading with your heart, not your mind. So today's masterclass is borderline between mindset and tactics, but as the way I see it, again, it has to do with who you are and not what you do. So, for example, let's start with Angelo. Maybe my techniques and my use of the English language and so on are get like a low rate, a low grade. But at the same time, what I feel I'm doing very, very well is that I care about your success so much that I have the necessary passion and the necessary energy for me to get through you and through the limiting beliefs that you possibly have raised against, like a wall and limiting your success. And this is what I believe is like the secret from most successful leaders in the past, even if they're like political leaders or religious leaders or business leaders or whatever. The difference maker is always to lead with your heart. And maybe you have noticed some books missing from my library in the back. One of the books that is missing is Influence from Robert Cialdini and the Psychology to Persuasion. Okay, so if I go through this book, and I've scanned through this book like many times in the past because, like I want these little bits and pieces of genius that Cialdini is sharing with us. But the thing is that again is not what you do, it's who is doing it, which version of you. So if you have like an unconscious incentive, like I'm going to, like trick Angelo and get his money and so on, I will sense it. Maybe I will not sense it enough to take the right action and I may, like become your customer. But then again, you will not get the most out of what you're doing because simply you are not genuine enough. And remember, it all boils down to the energy that we have. Remember that. It is essential. Gandhi didn't have like the best stage and the best suits and so on to influence hundreds of millions of Indians. Mandela as well in South Africa. His leadership was from his heart, not from things that he learned or from, like taking care of his appearance so much, like a pop star. This is what I mean by leading with your heart. Okay, take care of the 20%, but make sure that the 80% is right. And I have another book with me, which I believe you have probably read, is Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill. And I want to read you like a sentence from the preface of the book. So, somewhere as you read, the secret to which I refer will jump from the page and stand boldly before you if you're ready to receive it, if you're ready for it. So, let me tell you this. Have you felt like this with any book that you've read? Maybe it wasn't Think and Grow Rich, maybe it was a novel. But have you felt like the book becoming real, so real that you feel you're inside the book or the book has manifested into a new reality? This will only happen when the writer is in the flow. And when the writer is in the flow and connected with what we call infinite intelligence, this energy is conveyed in the book. So even though you don't have the writer or any other character of the book, like in your living room or in your as you read in your hammock in your vacation, this novel that you're reading, even so, you feel their presence, and this does not happen with every book. So again, we go back to the fundamentals, the specifics of success, and the energy that you have, the version of you that you bring into the equation. This is what matters. So, as we shift towards creating content, stopping being students and starting being like practicing what we're being taught from Project Next or wherever else, remember this. Take some time before you create the content to connect yourself with infinite intelligence, to connect yourself with the energy. And when you do that, this is the thing that I want to leave you with. When you do that, in order for you to do this step successfully, you want to forget completely dismiss your ego from the equation. When I create some, like content for you, even right now, I am conscious of some mistakes I have made. Maybe I have made more mistakes that I'm not conscious of. But I am conscious of some mistakes that I have already made in this video. You know what? If my ego was active right now, I would hear like voices, like, Angelo, you're full of crap. You're not worthy of creating this video for people, like this, that, and the other. But I have managed to quiet that voice and listen to the other voice. Angelo, even if you help one person today with your content, your attitude, your passion is enough. And maybe next video could get better and better and better because you have the right attitude. Because you don't think about yourself, but you think about what others will, create, what others can do for their community and so on, and create like a ripple effect, no matter how small, and get it better and better and better as you move on. So this is what I mean. Take some time before you create the content, even if it is like a live webinar, or even if it is like a 6-part mini course, whatever it is, always think about your number one, your soulmate, your ideal client, your ideal prospect. Think of them as well as you want them to be. Think of them at their destination, and you will get at yours. This is how it works. This is how you lead with your heart. This is how you do not teach others, you inspire others. This, I believe, is my point of expertise. I never ever thought about teaching anyone anything. I do not believe, like I know more than you on any subject. I do not care about this part. There is so much of, the knowledge all around the world is overwhelming. And whatever you don't know, you can find at Google in a matter of seconds. So this is not what is missing. What is missing is this. What is missing is like communicating from your heart, communicating from true passion, and truly caring about seeing your soulmate as much as I want to see you at their destination. This is the game changer, and let me know if this has made a difference in the next piece of content that you have created. This is the game changer. Try it, and you'll see a humongous difference in your results, a humongous difference in the appreciation of your content. So, hope you find value in today's masterclass, and I see you next week. Ciao, ciao.